Hanging out here with you with a puff jacket on, but it's so cold in Michigan. But I'm feeling very inspired. I loved your excitement last night over this very, very simple idea. I'm sure we all do it already, but I definitely wanted to share this inspiration just because this Christmas I've been sharing a lot of sources. I always want to be a source for you guys. If you love our cozy cottage farmhouse style, I always want to share sources with you that I love. So I scour the internet every season for items that I love, but I also want to share the dupes and the DIYs and the affordable ideas that you don't have to buy anything for. So we all have bowls and containers in our house, and we probably all have ornaments too. So I wanted to just go over a couple more bowls or containers to put ornaments in. And of course I shared all the ornaments earlier. So just for more inspiration as we head into the holiday season. One I shared in my reel last night is this scallop bowl. Right here, this is from my QVC line. Very beautiful. Of course, I love the white. I love that it kind of looks like those vintage marble scalloped bowls that we all love. I really liked that one. And then another piece in my QVC line that gives it a totally different look. It adds a little more warmth and contrast is this dole bowl. So you might have an antique dole bowl already. For those of you who can't find an antique one, I have one in my QVC line, but the finish on it really is convincing. I love the raw finish on it. It's so good. And this again adds a little warmth and contrast. And depending on what ornaments you use, as you can see here, I use a lot of mercury glass, a lot of neutrals, of course. But in my post today where I shared the ornament sets, I shared a lot of color, a lot of variety, shapes, and everything. To our antique finds. Let's see if I can lift this without breaking anything. This basket is from my friends Anything Rustic when they did our market. I got a few of these from them. I loved just the antique, obviously patina on it and the fabric, so much texture, and then you put ornaments in it. And I also love the juxtaposition between the shiny clean ornament and then this super rustic basket. I just think that's so beautiful. It would look so great on a bookshelf, coffee table. I'm sitting at our coffee table now, but I really love this idea. And the shape of this one is small and skinny, so you didn't need a lot of ornaments. But another tip is you can put tissue paper, newspaper, something underneath the ornament so you use less, and it can make it look more full. I didn't do that to any of them here. I probably would styling in my space just to make it look more full. And then you have the antique cloche that was also broken an ornament yet, though. Did you spot the broken one in my reel last night? I didn't until I posted it, and I was like, wait, what's wrong with that ornament? It was totally broken. I don't know when that happened. I feel, anyways, it's me, and I'm probably gonna break one now that I said that. But the last piece is something that I've talked about a lot, and it's also from my QVC line, and it is this basket tray, which you can't really see. Why am I so short? This is not a great way to show you. I'll show you photos too, but I love this basket. And if you see behind me in this large cabinet, I have antique versions of this basket. And so I really wanted one for those of, again, that can't find the antique one. I wanted one in my QVC line so that you can buy a new one. So this is very, very similar to the antique one. It is a very large basket. So again, you'll probably want filler below. I don't have any in here, but just that woven actually goes for every single season, not just the holiday season, but that is the next season coming up. So let's chat about it. I love adding subtle color to our decor every season, and it's usually through items like a pillow, because that's something that I can switch out, and not a bold color on the wall. That's a little harder to do that. And so you guys will see subtle color in our antiques, the greenery, and like I said, the pillows. These are from my QVC line, and there is a floral pattern and there is the stripe. And the green stripe, I see both of them used for the holiday season, but that green stripe I think is going to be actually killer. I put together a little look here that I'll show more of, but I'm loving it and I hope you are too. That I don't use any filters on my stories, but sometimes I wish I did, because the lighting isn't always great. Like in the front living room when I was talking to you, it wasn't great. It's not great in the back living room either. But if you didn't know, also, this is my cabinet of curiosities, and I really need to take you on a tour of it sometime. It's my favorite in the house. But here is a closer look at the green, and it's called a moss green. We wanted it to be super subtle and just really earthy and cozy, and I think we achieved that. And what I love about this pillow as well as the botanicals, is they actually go with every single season. When you put it in front of your spring decor, it will look very springy. When you put it in front of your winter decor, it will look very wintry. So it is very, very versatile. I love these pillows, and I hope you guys do too. These are the brass candlesticks from my QVC line with some really tall tapered candles in it. I wanted to show you guys a couple tips with tapered candles and just how to cozy them up. And my first tip is actually with a lighter and how to make your candles look more lived in, more cozy. So let's do. So you're going to want to find a lighter or a match. I couldn't find a prettier one, so sorry about that. And then you're going to go to your tapered candle, and you're just going to kind of go down the tapered candle and melt the wax so you get those really cool drips. This just makes your candles, again, look more lived in, cozy. Also be cautious when you're using fire, of course. But after a while, it will start to add these drips, and it will look so cozy. Look how dramatically different this is. My next cozy tip with tapered candles is to get colorful taper candles. I mean, look at the difference it made from the white to the green. It added so much life, more contrast. It just really set the mood. And I also did the wax melting trick on these. See how lived in they look and used. It just sets a cozy mood. Like, oh, like the candles are always lit here. It's always cozy. So those are my tapered candle tricks. I hope you guys like them, and I hope you guys like the tapered candles. I love these. Again, these were based on antique finds. I love finding brass candlesticks as I'm out thrifting and antiquing, and so I wanted to add some to the QVC line.